Chris, or better known as Chris, my best friend, my soulmate, and now the person I get the privilege of spending the rest of my life with. Maybe I didn't know right away that you were the one. I was the quiet new girl on a soccer team called Dad Bods, and you were the loud, outgoing captain and also the genius behind that very questionable team name. But you asked me on a date and I said yes. To hot chocolate by a sketchy boat launch and chicken fingers and fries in your unfinished basement. To your surprise, I said yes to a second date. And now, without a doubt, I'll say yes to every date you ask me on for the rest of our lives. There wasn't a single moment I fell in love with you, just 1,000 small ones that added up to something certain. I knew you were the one when I still got butterflies seeing you even after months of being together. I knew when you figured out that my sass and short-tempered could easily be cured with food. I've known all along that you and I, as different as we are the perfect match. Chris, you're the person I search for in every crowded room. You're the person I want beside me for as long as time will allow. You're my safe space, my joy, my comedic relief, and most importantly, my very best friend.
To my one and only darling, I vow to be there with you through every step of our journey, whether it be celebrating day-to-day victories or a shoulder to cry on after an impossible day at work. I vow to love and support you through sickness and health, whether we are wealthy or poor. I promise to look at our time together as the greatest gift this life has to offer, for as we both know, time with loved ones is never enough. I vow to be your strength when you are in need, and to always keep you guessing on my next life-changing idea. I will always be your lighthouse in a storm and ensure you know my arms wrapped around you is home. But most importantly, I vow to always challenge you respectfully and encourage you to be the strong, independent woman that I fell madly in love with. And be thankful that when we go out on a late-night stargazing adventure, I no longer have to look up at the stars because the brightest one is lying right beside me.
I promise to support you, to cheer for your dreams, to help you chase them. I promise to always choose you as my teammate, not just because you're annoyingly good at everything, but because we're always stronger together. I promise to hold your hand through life's greatest joys and its deepest trials every step of the way. No, not the tears yet.
You're beautiful. So nice. Wow. You look great. You really do.
Not crying. It's fine.
I want to welcome each one of you here and thank you for being part of this. I know that they are delighted to share their joy in this wonderful moment in their lives. By our presence here, we accept our responsibility as we celebrate with them as they've discovered in each other. So we support to commit themselves to one another for the rest of their lives. Meghan and Chris, this is a serious covenant before us as witnesses, and it is a marriage that can nurture and strengthen the two of you in your journey as you face the world together. And from this moment, you face the world together in a whole new way. Together, a new family is born, and for this, we celebrate.
These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch.
You have shown me a love I didn't know was possible, a love that is safe, silly, deep, and true. I promise to honor that love and to spend every day giving you all the love that I have in return. The only world I ever want to live in is the one with you in it. When we're old and gray, yours will still be the hand I reach for, the voice that calms my anxious mind, and the soul I look for in every room. We were meant to find each other in this life, and when the time comes to say goodbye, I will be there standing in the next one, waiting to love you all over again.
I vow to be your biggest supporter, the one you can always confide in, and most importantly, the husband you are proud to call your one true love. And finally, I vow to ensure when we are old and frail and look back at our life, we will see the lasting imprints our love has made on each other and on the loved ones around us. I love you, Meghan, and your rest.
It is my pleasure to ask you to rise and greet Mr. and Mrs. Robertson.
Cars to fix, bills to pay, rooms to clean, meals to make. What a life that we've designed. I'd do it a million times with you and never get tired. You're my piece of heaven on earth. Oh, you make it all worth it. You're the reason I keep hitting snooze just to stay next to you over and over and over again, over and over again. Grocery aisle hand in hand, little world but so grand. Picking up the bread and wine like we've done a million times before. And I never get tired, 'cause you're my piece of heaven on earth. Oh, you make it all worth it. You're the reason I keep hitting snooze just to stay next to you over and over and over again. I can't wait to do this with you over and over and over again, over and over again. From bacon and coffee to dinner and whiskey, life is a journey as long as you're with me. Small little moments I'll never let go of. Life moves too fast, but I live for the slowness. You're my reason.
We say she is compassionate when needed and that she is without fail. She will tell it to you straight because she hates seeing those she loves suffer. She'll go out of her way to check in on people and spend time with those she loves. I've been lucky enough to have this my whole life. Her love and support is unwavering, and she has shown it time and time again. I had the honor of growing up with Meg, but now you have the honor of growing old with her. I hope you cherish every moment as much as I have.
Chris is one of the biggest hearts out of anyone that I know. I've been lucky enough to see that firsthand when we started a business together, and the fact that we've never disagreed on anything or nothing's gone wrong is amazing. Meghan, you've married a man who will face anything with you, not because it's easy, but because he promised he would. So no matter how bad a situation looks ahead, just know you're not going to be there alone, and you'll have Chris to lean on.
Meg, I've never seen my best friend as confident, as sure-fired, as willing to step out of comfort zones, and as willing to fight for, with, and alongside someone as I have the last 3 years. I'll be honest, being his rock hasn't been an easy job, so it is with immense joy that I pass that responsibility on to you. Thank you for making my best friend the best version of himself I've ever seen in my life.
And in his words, these are his words, he says, "I was not always the handsome young man you see before you." It was a strong and early indicator that he may be the right one for Meg. Getting to know Chris has been and continues to be a privilege. Carolyn and John, I know you're proud parents, and so you should be. Chris, Meg, as you know, is feisty, and that will prove challenging at times, but she is also extremely loving and loyal.